Qui facciamo vedere invece la Slovenia, appena arriverà, Alberto Giuliani, il capitano.
Recording in progress.
Team Urnaut. Con Alberto Giuliani.
So good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to host the last of the 4 media meetings we have organized this afternoon ahead of the semifinals and medal matches of CD Europei 2021 and here in Katowice. My guests for this last session are the captain and the head coach of Team Slovenia, Urnaut and Alberto Giuliani. Welcome. And first of all, congratulations on reaching the semifinals of this European Championship. For those that are following us remotely, I wanted to emphasize once more that we are recording this video, so the video will be made available on the Europei website shortly after completion of the media meeting if you want to watch this again. And also, if you want to use this video as an additional resource to cover the championship and to prepare for the semifinals and medal matches. Tina, we start with you, and we have a number of questions, but I will alternate between the captain and the coach. But we start with you. So many of the Polish media, but also Slovenian media, have emphasized that Slovenia has a positive record when playing against Poland at the European Championship, and reference is made also to the semi-final in 2019. So how do you feel about Poland this time? It's not in front of your fans, but in front of probably 11,000 Polish fans. And what do you think of the past matches? And is that an advantage mentally?
Oh, the past is the past. It's not important. The last time we played against them this summer, they win 3-0 in the semi-finals against us. So for sure they are the favorites of this clash, and they are playing amazing form. They beat Russia very good in the quarterfinals, and the thing that we will do is do our best, fight from first to the last ball, and we will see what happens.
Tina, also for you, this is the second consecutive Europei semi-final for your national team for Slovenia. Actually, it is the third, if we count also 2015 and the edition in Sofia when you won the historic silver medal. Is there now something normal for your team to reach that stage of the European Championship, or you never take this for granted and it's always a new experience?
It's difficult. It's always the championship is getting stronger and stronger. There are more and more teams that can beat you, that beat good teams, and you have to play. You have constantly to improve your game. You need to play on high level all the time. So we are very happy that we reached the best 4 teams again, and it is a big success for us.
Now we move on to Alberto. So it is your second consecutive Europei semi-final with Team Slovenia. Has it been very difficult to get this far? And what was the goal, if any, that you had set at the beginning of this competition?
Well, first goal is stay concentrated in this new history, because this is new history. I don't know in this moment the level of team, but I think Poland stay in very good shape. It show good level of volleyball, and I think this team is favorite for going final. For my team, it's in this moment it's a dream play final. For Polish team, it's obligatory play final. This is the difference.
If you look at the journey of Slovenia in men's volleyball, this is pretty amazing. I mean, it all started in 2015 when you won the European League, and then with the first medal that you won at Volley. How would you explain this success? And this doesn't come by chance, because it hasn't happened once. As we said before, it is now the third semi-final at European level for you in Slovenia?
Yes, it started long before that, where we were losing the same team that we are here together. We barely qualified for the European Championship, but then when we arrived, we didn't play as well as we could. It was a long journey where more and more players start to go play in stronger championships, and then in 2015, it was the first time that we had like a more experienced team where we managed to break through and made the first good result. And like I said before, I'm very happy that this team, my team, is still very motivated for every tournament that we participate, and always doing our best, our maximum. And like I said, we are very happy to be here.
Thank you. Alberto, now you mentioned this already, that for your team it's a dream to play in the final, and for Poland it's probably a must. They have to reach the semi-final. Do you think it is an advantage that you are free from this pressure? I mean, 2 years ago you were playing in front of an amazing home audience in Ljubljana. Now they will be playing in front of their fans.
So this is the answer. Play in front of supporters of Polish is very difficult, because Polish supporters create a very good atmosphere in the competition hall. I think it's not easy, but my guys show also in Czech Republic we are in condition to play without pressure, without nothing to lose, and we are focused on our side of the card to play amazing volleyball.
People were especially impressed by the performance that Poland delivered in the quarterfinal against Russia, even though Russia, of course, has come to this championship with a different team compared to the Olympics. But do you see any weak points in Poland, and that you could use to your advantage?
But you know, I work in Poland with my club. I know very well all the guys play in Poland national team. I think this is a magic team. I don't watch a lot of weakness point. The key for me is put pressure and play our level of good level of volleyball, with pressure on serve, with pressure on defense. This is our strategy, thinking of our court.
Tina, now as the leader of Slovenian volleyball for so many years, actually your country has been very impressive, not only in volleyball, but in other sports as well. If you speak of basketball, cycling, the Tokyo Olympics were another demonstration of Slovenia being able to compete at the highest level in a number of sports. What is the secret of this success? I mean, how, as a Slovenian sports icon yourself as well, how would you explain this?
It's difficult. For this, you need to have somebody more intelligent than me. But in my opinion, from where it started, is that we, as kids, we are always outside playing with ball, doing sports. For me, it started even before going to school, on the court, playing all different sports, and it's like a culture in Slovenia that still goes on even with all the technology that is here nowadays. And maybe it's a culture that starts with young people and then gets motivated with age. And a small country that we are, we need to prove ourselves even more to be recognized. And it's really, I'm really happy that we are recognizable in the world for sports.
And don't forget motorbike. I think guys, there is 3-time world championship.
Alberto and Tina, this is for both of you. I mean, a Polish journalist who was in Ljubljana 2 years ago has very nice memories of the semi-final, even though they lost to your team. He's asking, what do you remember from that experience? Not specifically about the match, but the experience of playing in front of these crowds I do remember that the record of attendance was broken with every single day, as far as I can remember, for volleyball matches in Ljubljana at Società Arena. What sort of feelings, and if you think of that match, and it has been 2 years ago, and if you think of that match also knowing that for a year and a half you didn't play before any fans, basically. Fine, we start with you.
From that match, from all the matches that happened in Stojice, it was like a fairy tale going on in Slovenia. It was an amazing atmosphere, something that at least every volleyball player, if not every sportsman, always dreams about, playing for your country in front of a full gym where we sang the national anthem. It was one of the best memories in my life.
Yes, also for me, I remember this full Stojice, and I have in my heart this situation, because it's incredible, amazing situation. But I speak before, the sport we want, we forget these things and we stay prepared for other situations.
Tina, I have a question that was dropped by the chat, and one journalist wants to know if you still have your lucky charm in your team, the one you had 2 years ago, a lucky odum. Is that, I don't know actually what this person is talking about, but there must have been something that you had as your lucky charm in Ljubljana 2 years ago. Is that something that you still carry with you?
Yeah, we had that, but now it is not with us anymore. Not with us on this competition because she's at home, right? Yeah. So this time we don't have.
Good. Alberto, now back to the sport. As you mentioned yourself, you have been coaching in Poland now for a while at Resovia. You have been coaching Fabian Žižka there. Is that an advantage? I mean, now that you have played Poland, you know him so well, and also you have coached him a bit yourself.
No, it's not an advantage, absolutely. And it's funny to watch Žižka against me, but also it's funny to watch play against a lot of teammates from the season. Čeba, Kozamernik, Zatowski, Kukanowski, a lot of players of this match play together next season, and it's funny to watch the reaction.
Now, speaking, I mean, we focus on this European Championship, but we have had a nice conversation now about a number of things, and of course, it's not just the present day and the coming weekend here in Katowice. The question is about the Olympics, and this has been a very special year in volleyball. There has never been before, and we hope there will never be again a European Championship following the Olympics, and that was because of the pandemic. You unfortunately didn't qualify for the Olympics in January 2020, but you were close to that. The question is, do you think this team now, thinking long term, has a chance to go for it again when the time comes for Paris 2024?
I hope yes is one of the target, I think, for every team in the world play Olympic Games. We spend a lot of energy for this. I hope in the future Slovenian having condition to play these Olympic Games, because for me the quality of the team deserve to play this.
I hope so. I hope that we will manage to qualify for Paris.
I have a couple of more questions left, and we go back now to the semi-final against Poland that is coming up on Saturday here in Katowice. And for everybody who's listening to know, the arena is sold out, so there will be a full house. And I think it is refreshing if you think of how many months we have spent playing behind closed doors. Tina, what is the biggest threat of the Polish team and why, if you were to identify one?
They have, in all positions, really good players. They have two really good attackers that we need to try to reduce their effectiveness in attack, who is Leon, one of the best players in the world, and Bartosz Kurek, who is playing amazing. So these players we will need to try to stop them on high balls, on difficult situations, and for the rest, like already Coach said before, they have an amazing team, and we will really need to play. We will need to play amazing to try to win.
I see we have more questions coming in from the chat. Alberto, this one is actually for you. I will just read it. Both Poland and Slovenia did not change rosters that much compared to 2 years ago. The championship we had also in Giuliani, not only, but one of the 4 host countries for Slovenia. So how do you think these 2 teams have changed during these 2 years? I mean, they haven't changed much as far as the roster is concerned, but how do you think they have changed and evolved?
Oh, for Slovenia, sure, play against strong team. For example, in World National League is one good help for increase our general level, for create good mentality. This is, I think, one step more in front for increase our level. For organization is normal. I work with these guys 3 years, and it's normal now. We do better and better all the things.
And now you being Italian and Italy playing the other semi-final, the question is, how would you feel if you were to play in the final for the European Championship title against a team of your home country?
It's also another dream. Yes, sure, is amazing situation, strange and amazing situation, but now really, I want everybody stay focused on this match against Poland.
I think that's all. I think I have answered, all of the questions we have received. Before this meeting and also live now during the chat. Well, I would like to thank Alberto and Tina for making themselves available this afternoon. They have a busy schedule. They played yesterday. They traveled over from Ostrava this morning. So I think it's time also to have, as far as possible, a little rest. I wish you all the best for the coming weekends. Thank you for your time and the best of luck to you and to your team.
Thank you.
And thank you to all those who followed us via Zoom.
Grazie. Ecco qua, sì.